And an exclusive report at the New York Post has given us a deeper look now at the life of the Murdaugh family. According to a source with the New York Post, Buster Murdaugh got very drunk with his father, Alex, just 2 months after Maggie and Paul were murdered. To help us break this down, I do want to welcome in Dana Kennedy, who wrote that report for the New York Post. Dana, thank you so much for being here.
Hi.
I want to ask you about this report first. A source saying that the surviving son, Buster, apparently was inebriated with his father just 2 months after those murders. What are you tracking here? What is the significance of this?
Well, I think the significance is they didn't seem terribly concerned after losing 2 of their really important family members. The murders happened, of course, June 7th, 2021. And this was an association of trial lawyers. And in Hilton Head, Alex Murdaugh was the president of this group for several years. He ended his last term in 2016. So he's very familiar with this group. And it's, at a hotel, it's in a beach resort. But the fact that not only Buster, but apparently Alex as well, and some of the Murdaugh brothers that are in the firm, the law firm, were all there getting very rowdy and drunk to the point where my source, who's a pretty good source, and again, I wasn't there, I'm just reporting what he said to me, said a few of them left so they wouldn't, and the direct quote was, wind up under a pile of Murdaughs in a brawl. So I think the significance is, as my source also said, it didn't look great, because you'd think if allegedly assassins who killed Maggie and Paul Murdaugh were lurking around any corner, maybe trying to get them, they'd be more concerned, or at least looking for the killers.
Can I ask, what have you learned about this family in your reporting so far? Because there's a part of the report where you say that an onlooker quote says, "Buster is next, your son is next, Alec," as Alec Murdaugh was being led into the police van after his sentencing on Friday. What do you think is next for Buster?
Well, that, of course, that quote from, a troll who was trolling Alex when he left to go back into the prison van after being sentenced was referring to Buster's rumored involvement in the death of Stephen Smith, the young gay man that was left dead on a roadside in 2015, about 10 miles from the Murdaugh home. Now, there is not a shred of hard evidence that I or anyone else has to prove that Buster Murdaugh was involved in this death at all, but it's been rumored very strongly in Hampton County, South Carolina, since 2015. Buster also, as you know, was seen in Las Vegas in October 2021 with one of his uncles gambling in Vegas. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that there's the vibe to this whole thing. There's an OJ aspect to it, which is, okay, if Alec Murdaugh is innocent, where is the more somber, sober search for the people who did kill Maggie and Paul?
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.